September 5, 2008, Monroe County hosting Adair County. Good evening, everyone. This is John Osgood along with Bobby Dale Girls. We're at Darrell Carter Stadium. For tonight, the Monroe County Falcons, their home opener, taking on the Adair County Indians. Falcons come in with a one win already. This is the season opener for the Indians.
Yeah, and that's they were off. Of course, days are not natural to have you open date the first one of the year, but they were at Taylor County last week. Every one of the coaches there, so they're going to have that advantage of watching us play a game. Beautiful night, John. I watched the radar before it came up here. It seemed like there was a few little showers down around Franklin or other side of Allen, but if it does move in, it's not going to be very much. And I don't think it even bothered the game if it come in and rain. So it's cool everything up. So the kids like that better than they do. They don't mind the rain as long as it ain't hot.
We'll start having some very nice fall evenings for these Friday nights. We'll start getting cooler and start feeling nicer every week. And the field looks excellent, as we knew it would. As the MC and the Falcons out at midfield, Ronnie Butler and his crew, we appreciate them, as I know Coach Pettit and his coaching staff do.
Yeah, they got the big MC out there in the Falcons, and we challenged him because Taylor County did a good job with their big Cardinal last week, and it looks good. And we'll have to give Ronnie and David and John. He told me they stayed out here to 1 o'clock last night because they were afraid it was going to be raining today, and it's hard to paint in the rain. So they stayed out here even after the little jamboree from the Little League they had, and so they went in after that and got it done, so the rain wasn't bothering.
Back at Darrell Carter Stadium with the Falcons. Indians preparing to play tonight. Falcons come in 1-0 with their 49-18 win over the Taylor County Cardinals last week. Coach John Pettit in his 5th season as the head coach. He's 20-24 in those 4 seasons, 1 game. Monroe leads this series with Adair County 8-2. They've won, well, the only 2 games Adair won were 91 and 92. In the last 3 games, last year Monroe won 39-8. And we had not played them since 1998. Monroe won that one 28-8, 97, 26-0. So Falcons have had good success, with the exception of those 2 years against Adair County, and hopefully we can continue that tonight. Bobby Dale is going to run down the starting offense for the Falcons.
And I don't see any changes from other night. Everything's kind of set in the way here. At center be Clint Bybee. At the right guard be Ethan Brown. Is a 5'8", 205-pound junior, and Clint's a 6', 200-pound senior. The right tackle is Toby Turner, is a 6', 220-pound senior. And at the right end, tight end will be Garrett Lyons, a 6'2", 190-pound senior. Left guard is 5'10", 245-pound senior. Left guard. I'll get it straight here in a minute, John. And left tackle is Brad Cornelius, 5'9", 230-pound senior. And the wideout on that side is 6'2", 185-pound junior Neil Wilson. The wideout on the other side is Tyler Welch, a 5'10", 155-pound senior. Quarterback Justin Harlan, a 6'1", 160-pound senior. And the halfback tonight be Shelton Hamilton, 5'11", 170-pound senior, and Caleb Maxey, 5'9", 170-pound sophomore, be the fullback. And the kicker is...
He's a senior. I messed up on the sheet. Caleb.
What?
I've got him a sophomore. He's a senior.
Okay. Well, we wished he was a sophomore. That would have him around. And, of course, doing the kicking again tonight and done a great job last Friday night is Justin Carter. He's a 5'8", 185-pound senior. And Garrett Lyons will be doing the punting, 6'2", 190-pound senior.
And we will see Tanner Kendall also on the offense. I think Coach Pettit gave us our set couple of first plays tonight, which we will see. We will not divulge those right now. While we have our, let's see if we can get through the defense. We're going to have an inspirational message, and then the anthem. We'll break away for that while we do that. Jesse Bowman starts at one defensive end. He's 5'9", 165 pounds, a senior. Jake Proctor's the other end, 5'90", 170, a junior. The tackles are Jared Rich, 5'7", 220, a senior. Troy White, 5'10", 215, a junior. The Falcon defense is rounded out by the linebackers. Neil Wilson, 6'2", 185 pounds, a junior. Mikkel High in the middle, 5'10", 190 pounds, a senior. And Garrett Lyon, 6'2", 190, a senior. The cornerbacks, Sheldon Hamilton, 5'11", 170, a senior. Mason Profit, 6 foot 170, a senior. And the safeties, Tanner Kendall, 6'1", 150, a sophomore, and Joseph Eaton, 5'11", 175 pounds, a senior. We're going to try to do better tonight. We mentioned last night than remembering Tanner instead of his brother. We called him his brother.
Well, that ain't no disgrace to him, no, Al. We'll have to say that.
So we're going to try to catch on to Tanner tonight.
That's just the younger brother thing he has to deal with when he's following in the footsteps of his older brother.
Man run for 147 yards. We all get his name
well,
right.
That's true.
Bob.
That's true. That's true.
Falcons will be receiving the opening kick this evening. Back deep, Neil Wilson, Sheldon Hamilton, and Tanner Kendall. This ball game is underway. It's to the right side to Neil Wilson at the 13-yard line. Brings it to the middle, trying to get in the wedge, and he went down to a knee. He was going to have some more running room, but he's down.
It's knocked it out from under him, and when that hits, though, that's it.
Monroe takes over. First drive of the night, 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line. Expecting 2 wideouts with Kendall in a slot.
There he is.
They're going to run out of it this first time, sweep out of it, according to Coach Pettit. Maxey and Hamilton are in the I. They go over left tackle to Hamilton. He's out past the 35 and across the 40. Good gain on first down.
Broken out several. He was hit, got the line of scrimmage.
41-yard line. 2nd and 11. We're expecting the same formation, Coach Pettit said. This time we're going to fake to Sheldon that same play and look to throw to Tanner on the right side. He split in the slot on the right side. Going to sweep it around to him. He's crossed the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, cuts back, got a good block inside the 40-yard line.
You picked them up, John, but they was about 3 blocks that made the run, and Tanner just took his time and just let them block made and then weeding it through it. Nice
Play puts Monroe on the Adair County 27-yard line, 1st and 10.
33 yards, John, is that what you got out of that? Started on the 40.
Yeah, it was on the 41. That's 9 and 23, about 32, 33 yards. 2 wideouts to either side. That's Maxey, the lone back in the backfield. Harlan fakes to Maxey and keeps it. That one guy broke up the whole play, 69. He did a good job. Dylan Willis, he had a hold of Caleb. Before Justin could pull the ball away, he grabbed him as well. 2nd down, ball's back to the 29-yard line. Falcons need about 12 for a first. They're on their first drive of the night with 10:40 to play in the first quarter. Eaton splits wide to the left, Wilson to the right, Kendall in the slot on the right side. Harlan in the shotgun between the backs, option it. Pitches late to Maxey. Maxey does a good job to catch it. He's brought down to the backfield. Fred Maynard on the tackle. I believe he's the quarterback. I believe didn't notice in the warm-ups. I believe from last year he's the quarterback. 33-yard lines. Falcons, after the good second play of the night, going backwards. Clock under 9 minutes to play in the first quarter. High backfield. High is the fullback. Hamilton, the halfback. Harlan rolls to his right to throw. Down the field, Wilson's open, and he turns it into the zone. You couldn't have laid that in no matter, you know. Slot roll to the left. Harlan is a left-handed quarterback. Wilson had a step on the cornerback, and Harlan threw a perfect pass. 9:42, Falcons 6 and the Indians 0.
You going to keep them tonight, John? Then I don't need to, or you want me to write down what I did?
Yeah, write them down.
Go do the same thing.
Need some
Yeah,
paper.
can I use Tanner?
No, we better keep that. We may forget who he is. Use back of that. Justin Carter in for the point after. Out of the Joseph Eaton hold. It's on the way. It is good. 7-0. Monroe County scores on their opening drive.
First drive, 66 yards, and they lead 7-0.
5-play drive for the Falcons, covering about 67 yards. Took 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Next Friday night, another home game. And in fact, next Friday night is homecoming, I believe, isn't it, Bobby Dale? Homecoming next Friday night against LaRue County.
Yeah, it's coming early this year. Whether I got to looking at the, it's hard to hook it in anywhere else, John, and you kind of get it in there, you think it's early.
Yeah, I don't want to have it against a district opponent, I wouldn't think. LaRue will be the opponent next week. Carter set it to kick off. The deep men, Colton Hadley, Corey Helm. I believe that's 25 on the far side. Jacob Clemens. Carter's kick, low, down the middle, fielded at the 17-yard line by Hadley.
Proctor got him a nice tackle.
18 in on that also for Monroe.
I just seen Proctor getting up, and I didn't notice the other one.
18 is Braden Ward. Adair with 9:41 to play will go on the attack from their own 31. They come out also on an I backfield with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. No tight end. They throw quickly inside. Eaton intercepts it at the 31. To the 20, brought down to the 17-yard line.
He read that perfect. Had to tip it in the air a little. I think that kind of hurt his momentum this little, because he might have got that in. I don't know who made I'm sure it was the halfback or somebody made the tackle, because they was kind of faking to them. But
it was intended for Corey Helm, but on one play, the Indians turn it over, and the Falcons take over on their own 16-yard line with 9:35 to play in the first quarter. High, the fullback. Hamilton, the tailback. Lyon, the tight end on the right side. Harlan takes the snap, hands off to Hamilton. Right tackle, cuts it up. He's inside the 15 on a short gain. They mark it on the 15. He gained 1, 2nd and 9. Falcons trying to add to their 7-0 lead. Tanner Kendall behind Caleb Maxey in the I formation. Wilson left. I guess that's Welch to the right. Harlan pitch it to Kendall.
good hole.
10-yard line. And down close to a first down. Maybe a little bit short. Probably will bring up 3rd down. Caleb did a good job influencing his man. Don't know that he really got into him, but he took him out of the play. High checks in at fullback. We don't have the right personnel on the field. We're going to have to call timeout. That comes at 8:28 of the first quarter, with Monroe leading 7-0. Coach Pettit lets his offense go back out. Maxey is the lone back. High. Rich is sort of in a wing. Jared Rich. This is a different formation. They send Rich in motion. We're going to run it to this left side. Maxey inside the 5 for a first down.
You know, John, you was talking about Jared there, and early in the year, in practice, they run him some at fullback, and they had 2 or 3 yards. It was his. You couldn't stop him.
I'd say that's a pretty good short yardage formation right there. Maxey gets it to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal. Going to run to Wishbone with High, Rich, and Maxey. Everybody in tight. No one split wide. Give it to Maxey behind High and Rich. No one touches him. He's in for the touchdown. 8 minutes, 8 seconds on the clock, and the Falcons are up 13-0. Justin Carter back on the field to attempt his extra point. 3-play drive, Bob?
From 9:42 to 8:08, how much time is that? No, it's 4.
Number 77,
4.
Justin Carter
Trying to
gets to attempt the point after.
count them, but I'm missing a play usually on these. The 2 short drives, 5 and 4 plays. Carter, boy, he boomed that one. And it is through the uprights, 14-0. That short drive was set up by the Joseph Eaton interception. Puts the Falcons up 14-0. Carter's kick is fielded at the 10-yard line. 15 will not make the 20. McMillan and Carter on the tackle, along with Proctor again. Return man was Corey Helm.
We intercepted our first offensive play, didn't we?
First down and 10
Yep.
at their own
They've run
28-yard
one play, and we intercepted that.
Tell you what, I don't know if you got their size or not. They've got a big line. They'll go 230 or 40 plus across that front line. The one tackle there might be a little, not hardly that much, but he's still a big kid.
Brad Moore, the quarterback. I was thinking Maynard played that position some last year. Moore is the senior quarterback. Gives it to the fullback up the middle. He's across the 40 for a big gainer.
You know, the scout
Tim
report on
Beard.
them, John, I heard him last night, is he either gives it or keeps it. And he gave it to him, but nobody tackled him.
Yeah, I believe they said that they do not use the tailback a lot out of the option.
That was a big gainer. I forgot where they started from. Did you notice where they're...
Get it out to the 44-yard line where it's 1st and 10. 7:56, clock running in the first quarter. Falcons lead at 14-0. High backfield, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Moore into the center, gives a signal for his man to go in motion to the left side. They option it that way. Moore keeps it. Line hit him. He's across midfield.
He's
breaking
close to a
tackles.
first down.
Wilson and Eaton got him down.
What about nice gain on first down.
48-yard line. They have a 2nd and about 3 from the Monroe 48.
Both of those plays went off the left side too, John. I don't know whether that's where they're going to go that way every time or not. We'll stop that hole.
Same formation. We'll see if Cameron Morrell was the receiver that went in motion. He does again. They option to the right side.
Yeah,
Fullback
that's the
stopped
way
at
you're
the
supposed
line.
to stop him right there.
Rich Proctor.
Had
Or no,
about
it's
three.
Ryan
Had
Proctor.
about 3 a hold of him.
No gain, 3rd down. Clint Bobby checks in, replacing Eaton. Joseph comes off hobbling a little bit. Coach Hale, but he's going to come back, check on Joseph. 3rd down for the Indians. Falcons need to stop. High formation again with 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Moore looks at the Monroe defense, sends his man in motion. Options to the left side. Fullback, I believe he's going to be short. Rich was through the line pretty quickly.
What will they do now, John? I'm saying they go.
No gain again. 4th down. They need a long 2. It's still at the Monroe County 48-yard line. It looks like Moore is receiving a play from the sideline. They will go for it on 4th down with 5.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Monroe leading 14-0.
I guess they've seen themselves in such a big hole there. But if they don't make this, we're going to have excellent field position again.
Same formation.
A short pass to one of the ends.
Moore and a delay of game will be called at 5:15. That will change their decision maybe.
They might have been trying to do that anyway. I reckon could have.
Timeout Adair. After the 5-yard penalty, Adair will punt. Is that Wilson back deep? Snap a little bit low, but fielded. Wilson, no, the up man feels it, wobbles it, but he recovers it. Well, inside the 30.
He was motioning for the fair catch, but he let the ball get too close to him because he didn't get both hands back in quick enough. But
is that Tanner or Mason?
Mason, number 2. But he's covered jump on it real quick, so no problem.
Michael Johnson was the Adair County punter, and the Falcons take over on their own 29-yard line with 5:09 to play in the first quarter, leading 14-0. Welch is split to the left side. Wilson to the right. He's in pretty tight. Hamilton is behind high in the backfield.
Just about a 19-yard punt, John. It didn't go very far.
Harlan rolls to his left. Goes across the middle. Wilson's there. He has the catch. Just over arms room. Indian player. 30, 20, 15, 10. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line. I thought there was a chance that might be intercepted, but it was just barely over the Adair County player.
I tell you, Harlan put that on the money.
5 minutes, 2 seconds.
You going to count up how much that is?
It's at the 9-yard line, 1st and goal. Where do we start? 41 and, or 41 and how many?
61 looks like.
Started on 29. Kendall on the back of the eye. Sweep it to the right side. He cuts up. He will get close. He's in. Tanner Kendall scores. With 4:49 remaining in the first quarter. A 2-play drive. It covered 71 yards. Pretty good average, Bob.
Yeah.
We've had a 67-play drive, or 67-yard drive, 16 and now 71. Carter will attempt the extra point, and that drive lasted all of 20 seconds. Carter's extra point is perfect. with plenty of distance, too. I believe you said you watched him practice a little bit the other night.
He's up in the high 30s in field goals, and, not even strained it.
4:49 to play in the first. Falcons 21, and the Indians 0. Carter with the kickoff to the middleman at the 10-yard line. It's Helm again. Has some room, but there's a flag.
That was a tackle from the defense. From the offense. I saw it. He just took him down.
They moved the flag to the 27, so they're going to be backed up inside the 20-yard line after the return.
Was it holding? Sure it was.
That was the signal he gave.
Yeah, he tackled him.
The Indians will begin on their own 17-yard line with 4:45 to play in the first quarter. The Falcons have been on top of the game in the first 7 minutes and 15 seconds.
How many points was it we scored Friday night in the third?
34.
Two more to go on that. I'll see how we did that.
Well, we did score on a defensive play right at the end of the quarter. That helps. Moore again under center. Send the man in motion. That's Helm. An I formation. And it off over the left side. He's stacked up at the line by Wyatt and Garrett Lyon.
And you said stacked up. That's exactly what it was. I said that thing. They're not even moving it.
No gain.
No gain.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play to bring up 2nd down and 10.
This is the season opener for Adair County. The Falcons were able to get some film from their scrimmages. They had scrimmaged Taylor, and I believe Coach Pettit maybe said they had a jamboree where they played Clinton County and Red Balling.
Yeah.
Red Balling Spring.
Yeah.
I backfield. Receiver to either side. More options to the right. Now looks to throw. Throws in the flat. Has a man for a first down out to the 30-yard line. Cameron Morrell.
How big's he, John? You got his weight there. He's got to be go 200 plus.
6'2", 210.
He's a rock.
He's a senior.
Flag on the play.
And you can ask Kendall too. He felt it because he's the one who made the tackle.
Flag will be against.
And it took a whole long time to develop, and when that happens, them linemen just can stay so long, and they move. They lose the down on that too, right?
I believe so.
Was it 10 or 15? I didn't.
That will bring up 3rd down.
Must have been 15 because he had it.
But I guess, I don't know if they spotted it from, that shouldn't be a spot foul. Ball is moved back to the 13-yard line.
He's 5 yards in.
3rd down. Indians need about 14 or 15. 3:45. We're in the first quarter. Monroe leading 21-0. Moore rolls to his left. Sets to throw, but he doesn't set long. He's tackled in the backfield by Jesse Bowman. Jesse on the solo sack.
Number 56, Jesse Bowman.
We got old Jesse fired up last night on the coach's show.
Yeah.
We got him in the interview.
Back to the 6-yard lines. The Falcons have the Indians going in the direction we want them to go. They have to get to the 27 for a first. Their punter will be in the end zone. Wilson is standing on the Adair 35 to receive the punt.
We won't have too many out there.
We're debating on whether to send Caleb. We bring him back.
There's too many out there.
We can't decide.
You better.
Oh, yeah, leave Garrett out there. It's too late now.
No, he didn't have time to get there. You better just pull him off.
Yeah. Johnson in the end zone to punt. Very short and high. Well, I think we're just going to get away and let it go.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be on our side of the 30.
Falcons will have a short field again on the Adair County 29-yard line. With 2 minutes, 38 seconds to play in the ball game, or in the first quarter, excuse me. The Indians probably wish it was in the ball game because if
things don't turn around, it's sure going against them right now. Everything's working from Monroe's way. And
2:38, 21-0 already.
What's this, John? I've never seen so many wideouts at the left side.
Welch, Wilson, and who is that? High. We sweep that way with Hamilton. 25, 20.
Still
Still on his feet. 15, 10. He's not going to make the end zone, but an excellent run by Sheldon Hamilton.
Number 8, Sheldon Hamilton on the carry.
Pitch to that left side, got behind those 3 wide receivers and the left side of the line, which I believe is Jenkins and Cornelius to the 7-yard line. First and goal. Welch sprints wide to the right. Wilson to the left. Lyon is the tight end on the left side. Maxey in front of Hamilton in the I formation. Harlan goes under the center. Sheldon slipped and fell, but he got back up and then got the handoff. No gain. May have lost a little bit. I believe it's back to the 8. Second and goal. Again, homecoming next week. Come on out. How's the crowd look, Bob?
It's good. Well, you just
crowd
said
tonight.
a while ago somebody's over to old high school with their lights on, so you can tell where they're parking at. That gives you an idea.
Welch to the left, Wilson to the right. Harlan will leave it with Hamilton.
He should go.
The right tackle, open up a big hole,
I've lost my, I didn't get a list there, John. I just looking. What is 6'6" Cornelius said?
Cornelius.
I seen him leading the hole there, and I was trying to pick up some of the others because a lot of times you don't give that line enough credit, and if we don't mention them enough, but if they don't block, you don't go nowhere.
4 possessions, 4 scores. This one at 1:34 of the first quarter. 27-0. Justin Carter try to add one more point. I believe Adair's called timeout. No, we have an Adair County player in the end zone that is injured. They're out checking on him on the next Adair County possession. Good snap, hold down, kick is once again perfect. 28-0. Monroe blowing it open in the first quarter. And as we said last week, scored 15 in the second quarter, 34 in the third quarter. And they've kept things going offensively. The cheerleaders, they get tired tonight, Bob. They're doing the push-ups again this year.
They ain't doing girly push-ups neither, John. They're out there on them toes and arms.
You have to keep an eye on them, keep them honest through the game tonight. Carter lining up for his kickoff. Helm is deep, along with Hadley. One is Jeffrey Woolridge. Didn't run down the officials tonight. Billy Mills, the referee, Kirby Jernigan, Greg Hardcastle, Rick Cochran, and Daniel Rogers, fielded by Woolridge at the 16-yard line.
Slipped.
He failed.
That was, well, we got good coverage on that. Justin's kickoff sounded as deep as he was against Taylor, John. I don't know if it was, remember he was kicking from the end zone up there, but we've held him to the 25 or 26, so that's a good start.
Adair will begin on their 26 this drive with 1:30 to play in the first. Proctor, Rich, Wyatt. Is that Whitty on the far side coming in at the end? Looks like 82.
85, I can't. He won't turn around. They're just in a place where you can't see.
Wilson, Bobby's in at the linebacker. High and Lyon. Prophet, Hamilton, the corners, and Kendall, the safety. Fullback on the option play is up near the 35-yard line. Wilson had him by the ankles.
Quarterback done a good job faking on that. You see him, he was back, had his arm back like he's fixing to pass it, then hands it for the handoff and a nice game.
Call it the 34. Second and 2.
They still don't have first down, do they?
No, they do not.
Of course, they got close to last time they had it, then the defense tightened up.
A receiver to either side, I formation behind Moore. Wanted to throw a look in, looked like. Now he pitches it to the tailback, 40, 45, and near midfield. Game tackle, but nice gain by Colton Hadley.
Ian got suckered in on that, John. He'll hear from that one. Got to stay with your pitch, man.
Monroe County 49-yard line. There's a first down for the Indians. Well, they had a first down because they got to cross midfield on another drive earlier, and we stopped them here.
That's true.
Ball on the right hash.
One more play this
25 seconds. 28-0. Option it. Quarterback still has it. He's inside the 45. Mark it on the 45 of Monroe County. That will end the first quarter. Monroe County 28. Adair County 0.
Let's go up tomorrow.
Word is.
Going to watch Kentucky.
Billy Jones probably going to be starting.
So
was it Williams? That his name? He was injured last week.
Gary Williams
the week.
I think he's going to be out about 3 weeks because he's got a sprained knee, and I guess they're hoping that these 3 games be good before they get into SEC. They're going to rest him a little.
Indians face a second down. Clock's not right. Indians face a second down to begin the second quarter. That is Whitty at the right end now that we've changed directions on the field. We see Mr. Whitty over here, Trevor at the defensive end. I believe he and Clint Bybee, the two non-starters that are in the defensive lineup. Moore with the eye behind him, options to the right side. Now he's going to throw out of it. It's incomplete. Intended for Cameron Morrell.
Moore is incomplete to bring up third down.
Third down. Indians need a little over 5.
I tell you, that's a nice little quick quarterback back there, John. And you know, Coach Petty said he was, you know, he could give them some problems. He does a lot of good things.
6'1", 180, a senior Brad Moore.
I just noticed there, Coach Petty had Eaton back there running some breaks and dodges and just stuff to see how that knee was operating. He gave him the thumbs up. So you said he was going to look, see if he's on defense, but he's not right now. But big third down.
Looking to throw quickly, but he's, oh, did he hand that off? I thought he was looking to throw. A high was in the backfield.
Well, that's what you got to do. Somebody has to hit him.
Yep.
He got up limping too.
Had given it to the fullback on a short gain to the 40. He's not put it down. It's going to be between the 42 and 43.
I'm saying they'll go on this one,
43.
John. I don't think this will be no fake or anything.
Yeah.
Because they're getting in a hole there. It'll be hard to dig out with. They got to keep the ball.
28-0, 11-20. We're in the second quarter. Send a receiver either side. Keep the eye behind Moore. Jordan Shelton. Split wide to the left. Bring Helm in motion to the left side. Now run it that way. Fullback, he has a first. 40, 35. Hamilton slowed him down. He goes down at the 31-yard line. Tim Beard, the ball carrier.
First down.
Nice run. Real nice run.
Officials holding the ball as long as he can. It's not real heavy rain. Must just be some sprinkles.
Yeah,
Places it on the 32.
Look up at the lights and kindly see it falling a little.
Ball on the left hash. Helm right, Shelton left. Backs into the eye. Tied into the right side. Dropped the ball, and we're going to tackle him. That play was...
Well, when he dropped it, when he stood up, he was on top of his fullback, I think, who was blocking, and it just bogged up and nowhere to go.
Both of the ends, Proctor and Bowman were there along with Garrett Lyon.
I guess that's where the ends are supposed to meet, ain't it? At the quarterback.
Place it back on the 33. A loss of 1, second and 11. Monroe has not been stopped when they've had the ball offensively. 4 possessions and 4 touchdowns. Indians from the Monroe 33. Moore keeps it.
Man,
High had him, and he's still on his feet inside the 30. We've got about 7 in on the pile. Line is on the bottom of it. High got back in on the play. Going to be around the 29. Coach Knuckles is going to call timeout and go out and talk to his defense. While he does, with 9:35 to play in the second quarter, Monroe leading 28-0. Harlan looks to screen on the right side. It's Garrett Lyon, 25-30, 35-40 behind the Toby Turner block. And that will be close to a first down.
If they give him the, well, I think they do. I believe it will be. Right on the 40. Yep.
Down, so they run a tight end screen to Garrett Lyon. First and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Harlan calling his signals. Welch to the left, Wilson to the right. Up the middle, Maxey, short gain. He's spotted on the 41, I believe. Mr. Official drying the ball before he places it. Now the bleachers just a little bit wet, but most of the umbrellas have gone back in. Welch to the right, Wilson to the left. Ball on the right hash. Maxey and Tanner Kendall in the backfield. Sweep it with Kendall, trying to get wide, and it's not going to happen.
No, they had 3 there to make that tackle.
We cut that up last week. They had good penetration on the defensive right side. Ross is back to the 35, 3rd and 15. So this will be a challenge to keep their 5th drive going.
Our 2 passes have been dandies, though, John. 61 and 34 yards.
Is he just 2 out of 2?
Yeah. And 11. I've got, no, I'm sorry. I'm lying to Garrett there. I missed it. That's
the one just a minute ago. Harlan and the shotgun, setting up the screen. It is the middle. Well, who is the receiver there in the middle?
I don't know. They look like linemen to me. Now they figured it out too.
Flag comes in late. I thought he was going to throw it to Sheldon over here on the right side, but we ended up throwing it in the middle. This is an ineligible receiver.
And that's loss of down, too, so that's why they're taking the...
They decline it. Put it back on the 35 for a fourth down.
Oh, is ineligible.
Incomplete pass, so fourth.
Yeah, but I'm saying if they
Yeah.
took the penalty, it was loss of down, so when you took it...
Yeah. Garrett Lyon will have to punt. 6:57 to play in the first half. Falcons leading 28-0.
Well, we can't figure out what we want to do.
Garrett standing inside his 25-yard line. Two Adair County receivers back deep.
He didn't get much of that one
End
either.
over end, fielded at the 32. He drops it. The other man picks it up. 40, Kanasai Thompson, the return man. Get on the 43-yard line.
How long was it? You see where
Indians
where he got it from? It was on the 35.
33 yards. 6:45, Indians take over. Falcons have a 4-touchdown lead. Stop for the first time on that drive. Indians look to throw to the right side. Has the man at midfield, spins away, and he'll have a first down.
I tell you, John, the last two series, they've moved the ball.
Michael Usry, the receiver. He's at the Monroe County 45-yard line. First and 10 on the Monroe 45. Send two receivers to the left, one to the right. Backs in the eye. Moore looks to throw to the right again. Same play, incomplete. New receiver, that was Jordan Shelton.
Just a little high for him. He put a little on it too. He zipped her in there.
Caleb Maxey will replace Mason Prophet at the corner. Tanner Kendall is the safety. Sheldon Hamilton's the other corner. Bowman, Rich, Wyatt. I believe Proctor's back in at the other end. Eaton's a corner linebacker. Hand off for no gain. Thompson.
Somebody blitzed
on the right side.
Really, I can't see which linebacker that was. More likely it was high. Nope. Yep, yeah, I think it was. But that really messed it up. He would cut it to the right. There was nowhere to go.
3rd and 10. Clock going under 6 minutes to play in the first half.
Jake Proctor on the tackle. That carried by number
Let's see. High,
28.
Bybee, Wilson,
Bring up 3rd down.
and Eaton are the linebackers. Two to the right, one to the left. Moore gives a signal for one of those guys on the right to go in motion. Hands off to Thompson. He's swarmed in the backfield. Bowman hit him first. Caused him to change directions, and High finished him off.
You said Thompson. If I remember right, they had a Dandy Thompson a few years ago, and that might have been back the year they won the two games there. I remember.
He was good.
And number 32, Mikhail High.
Ball back to the Monroe 47-yard line. 4th down. Adair is sending in what looks to be the punt team.
About 13.
Monroe up 28-0 with 5 minutes to play in the first half. Wilson is back to his 25. Kendall stands on the 35. Wilson calls for fair catch at the 22.
He wished he had that one over.
So it's Johnson punting.
He looked like he had a little running room, but
Monroe's drive will begin with 4:37 on their 22-yard line. The umbrella's popping back out. Yeah, you can see a little more rain. Look up at the lights. Turner, Brown, Bybee, Jenkins, and Cornelius. The line, Garrett Line will be the linebacker, or the tight end on the left side. They go right to the line of scrimmage. Welch and Wilson, the wideouts. Pitch it to Hamilton. Hand off to Wilson. He's going to try to run. He'll be brought down for a loss.
well, there was, who is he there? I don't know what he is, but he penetrated up in there and just stopped it all. 19 there, and that stopped that play.
Heard somebody down there calling a reverse pass. They saw us run that against Taylor last week. Ball back to the 18-yard line, maybe closer to the 17. Lost about 5, 2nd down. High backfield behind Harlan. Straight back to throw. Has Wilson in the seam on the slant. He will not quite make the 35. A couple of 2 or 3 Indians get him down.
That's enough for a first down, old John.
Yep.
Tell you what, this first half been the best passing that we've had in a long time. Justin has been right on the money, and still no incompletions, are there?
Trent Tooley checks in. Wilson goes out. He waited for him to get in that open area on that slant.
Is that 17 yards? That's what I...
Yes. 1st and 10 on the 34. Whistle. Is Adair call timeout? Yes. Timeout Adair. 3:41 to play in the first half. Monroe back on the move, leading 28-0. The Indians call timeout to set their defense. Cal High at the fullback. Sheldon Hamilton in the back of the eye. Trent Tooley split wide to the right. Line is the tight end on that side. Handed off on the right side to Hamilton. 35-40, 45-50. He could be off to the races. 35-30, 20, 15, 10. Not going to get him. Touchdown. Sheldon Hamilton. 66 yards. Sheldon Hamilton.
And I'll tell you, John, he outrun those last two. That now looks like coming across, looked like he had the angle. That's why me and you hesitated. Looks like it just for a few seconds, but he turned it and got it in high gear then. It was gone.
Got on the sideline and headed straight for the goal line. 34-0, 3:29. We're in the first half. Justin Carter and Joseph Eaton lining up for the extra point attempt. Joseph places the tee at the 10-yard line. Cal High with the snap. It is a good one. Kick is good. 35-0, Monroe County.
Shelton's looking like he's old now, John. Last year, I think he's still feeling a little with that knee, but that looked great there.
Ran that one over the right side. Garrett was the tight end on that side. I believe Toby and Ethan Brown are the guard and tackle on that side. Good blocking, good hold. Coach Pettit pats the helm of Garrett Lyons. I'd say he got a good block on that play. 11-yard line, Mr. Helm.
And he's down by.
I tell you what, Justin Carter, he gets down there and gets in on those tackles too after he kicks it. And again, Braden Ward in on the tackle. Indians begin the drive with 3:19 to play in the second quarter on their own 29-yard line. Homecoming next week. Come out, see the Falcons play LaRue County, the LaRue County Hawks.
And they are always have a good program up there, John. I mean, it's always a tough game.
Trevor Whitty back in replacing Jesse Bowman at defensive end. High backfield behind Moore. We jump offside.
That's our first penalty, John.
Yep. Jared a little anxious.
Yeah, he knew it. He was smacking them legs.
The 1st and 5 for the Indians. They stay right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of times you see them go huddle again, but they're going to run play they'd already called. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball on the right hash. And off over the right guard.
Man, that's a good tackle.
Who is that?
I don't know. He made a dandy.
Is it Neal?
No, I don't think. No, it's a lineman.
Proctor was there. It's probably Proctor.
He stood him up and put him down.
I believe 13 was the quarterback on that one. Fred Maynard. Proctor coming off the field after that play. Gained a little bit. We'll give him the 35-yard line. Falcons 35, Indians 0, 2:40 to play in the second quarter. This is Moore back at the quarterback.
There you go.
Gives it to the fullback, no gain.
Garrett to get up off the bottom of that pile.
Spotted on the 35 once again. 3rd, and they need 4.
Well, after we spotted them 5 on the penalty, they've went about a half a yard in 2 plays. His success has been at the air, John, and I look for that little fake off the fullback. Hit that little dump somewhere there. That's what's really been working for him.
Jesse Bowman came back in to replace Proctor. Jake England's checking Proctor out over here on the sideline.
But we got a timeout.
Adair County.
Indians call time with 1:58 to play in the first half. Falcons lead it 35-0. Cal High got in to break up that play in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th down.
Carried by Hadley.
Ball back at the 34-yard line. And the Falcons have a comfortable 35-0 lead nearing halftime. High was at the point of handoff on the 3rd down play. The loss back inside the 34-yard line. Indians will punt. Michael Johnson stands at his 20, and Neil Wilson stands at about his 42.
Oop.
Snap a little low, gets it away. Short again.
Get out of the way.
And it's going to roll dead somewhere around the 46 of Monroe County. That's where the Falcons take over with 54 seconds to play in the first half. See what to do to close out this final minute of the first half. We try to strike pay dirt again.
The reason I said get out of the way, if you watched Vanderbilt and South Carolina last night, there's a punt and hit a South Carolina player on the knee, and it turned that game around. And
big win for
Vandy
Vanderbilt.
come up with a big win. First one they'd had since, 92, I think, against a ranked opponent. Of course, Kentucky plays both of them later on in the season.
Maxey in front of Kendall in the eye. Tooley right, Welch left. Hand it off to Kendall, right tackle. He's trying to get it outside. 50, 45, 40. Get out of bounds. We can knock him out of bounds.
Yeah, this is not college, so it'll stop it. Oh, it would stop it anyway in college under 2 minutes. Is that 45.4?
45. We got a new clock, Bob. We can see it a lot better this year.
Can't you? I forgot how many he got out there. What did we start from, the 46?
Yep. First and 10 from the 31 Adair County.
20.
19, and is it on the 46 back here? About 23.
Was you a math major, John?
Well, I didn't know for sure where we started back here.
Started on the 46.
46. Harlan takes it, hands it off late to Kendall, right up the middle. He's inside the 25-yard line. Close to first down. We'll take a look at it. No, I'm going to move it back to the 22.
Now, do you try to score, John, or you let it go?
We're not going to call timeout. Rain picks up again. We're going to rush to the line with 20 seconds. Maxey and Kendall in the backfield. Ball on the right hash. Hand it off to Maxey up the middle. First down, pushing to the 16-yard line. That'll end the first half. Clock will stop to move the chain.
And there's a good rain falling down. It's coming down. But you know the old farmers here need it, though, John. We can't complain about it.
That's exactly right. The Falcons
he's taking it to the go. What did he get on now? I've been missing.
Got to the 16.
So he was on the 22, got 6.
Yes. Falcons will lead it 35-0 at halftime.
Day. And then Garrett Lyon caught the little screen roll out there for 11 yards. So it had him 4 for 5 in the passing department for 123 yards. And in the rushing department, Justin Harlan, about the second or third play of the game, he kept the ball, which is, you know, if he gets sacked, that's his loss. So he rushed one time for a minus 2. Then Hamilton rushed 6 times for 103 yards and 2 touchdowns. Maxey rushed 5 for 12 yards and a touchdown. Kendall rushed 6 times for 76 yards, and I didn't write his touchdowns down. How many did he have? Did he have a touchdown? Yeah, he had 1. It was a 9-yarder, I think. I forgot one. Okay. And Wilson rushed 1 time for a minus 1 yard, and Lyon didn't rush any. So had 19 rushes for 188 yards, and 3 out of 4 passes for 123. I ain't even added that up, John. You know what it is right off your head?
123 and
311 yards offense in the first half, and that's great. That's why you got 35 points on the board.
That is fantastic. 35-0 Falcons. Next week, LaRue County will be the opponent, and that will be homecoming. The band performing right now. Got not only flags, got some rings the young ladies are performing with. A nice show being put on by the band. We'll have the selection of the homecoming queen next week. Come on out and enjoy those festivities. Stopped us, one time really. Of course, it ended, the drive ended as we were going down the field when the half ended. But more or less, the Falcons moved it at will in that first half.
One punt for Garrett was 33 yards. Is the only punt I had, and I don't think they even stopped us on downs in it either, did they?
So, excellent first half for the Falcons. Let's go back. Let's take another 3-minute break if you want to, Miss Becky. All back at the station. We'll come back here to Adair Carter Stadium. Light rain continues to fall, so our audience might increase, Bob. Some people may get afraid of the rain and go on home and finish listening to us on the radio. Let's go back to the station for a 3-minute break. We'll return. Jacob London, Dylan Vickery, Trevor Whitty, Troy White, Tanner Kendall, Justin Carter kicking off, fielded at the 16-yard line by Thompson. He'll bring it out past the 30, where the Indians will begin their first drive of the second half.
Thompson on the return for
I believe Justin again down there on the tackle. We'll try to get the other side of that kick team the next time we kick off.
It's this side usually easy to see, and the other one's hard to see, John, because they line up right across from us. And don't mean to leave anybody out, but it's just hard to get them numbers sometimes.
Along the defensive front, Proctor, Wyatt, Rich, and Bowman. Behind them, High, Bybee, Lyon, and Wilson. And the corners, Hamilton and Profit. And back deep in safety is Tanner Kendall. Backfield behind Moore. Fakes to the fullback, now backs up to throw. He's in trouble. Bowman has him.
That was the wrong move to make.
Jesse Bowman. Proctor was there if he'd gotten away from Jesse, but Jesse brings him down at the 23-yard line. Loss of 8, second and 18. That's what, 2 solo sacks by Jesse tonight, I believe.
And you know, you hear a lot of coaches say the best pass defense is a pass rush. Get it and on that quarterback and make him, don't give him time to stand back there and throw.
Jesse, 5'9", 165, a senior. 2 receivers to the left, high backfield. Send one of those 2 in motion to the right.
Oop, it's on the ground. And
we've got some guys down there after it, but I guess Adair recovered it. They
kept the ball
clock
running, so I guess they did. How you like the new rule in college? You noticed the new rule they've got when they've got 40 seconds. Right now, the 40-second clock stops. When they blow that one dead, the 42nd, you've got 40 seconds to get the next play off from the time the last play stops. There's no longer a 25-second clock in college unless there's a timeout or an injury or something. Then they'll go set it at 25. But it moves it along.
I haven't watched any games in the early. I watched just a very little of the Kentucky game.
You went to sit up late tomorrow night if you're going to watch it tomorrow night, too.
Ball back on the 23-yard line. Moore waiting the snap. Straight back to throw. Now rolling to the right. In trouble. Proctor has him. And Proctor has himself a sack.
You see them in the 2 ends as they get after him, maybe.
We're backing him up inside the 15.
I believe Adair called timeout. Called timeout.
It's on the 12-yard line. 4th down, they have to get all the way out to the 42. Timeout Adair with 9:58 to play in the 3rd quarter. Minot leading 35-0.
What's it on there, about the 18?
Yeah, you'd have to say the 18 because it'll be a first if we get it to the 17. Harlan faked it to Maxey, still has it. Ian Hamilton.
Keep it. There you go.
Justin keeps it for a first down inside the 15.
I know if he kept it, he had him a first down. It didn't.
Quarterback keeper by Justin Harlan.
Don't risk a fumble.
No, not when you need it. Just needed about 6 inches.
Spotted on the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Thought I saw a flash back to the west, Bob. Not a bin. Clock runs at 8:10. Still the 2 tight end formation. Wilson on the left and Lyon on the right with a wishbone. Coming to the right side, Kendall right up the middle. He's inside the 10, inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal for Monroe County. On the 4-yard line.
Like that carry is good for Monroe County Falcons. First down.
Kendall comes out. Mikel High goes back in.
Monroe County has their 1st down and goal.
Sheldon also out.
Taking a long time on this, John. I didn't look at the clocks, see how close we were.
Got the heavies in the backfield.
Rich
and High with Maxey in the wishbone. Snap it, hand it to High. Pushes, does not make the end zone, but he's close. 1-yard line. 7-10, third quarter. Monroe leads 35-0, threatening to go over 40. 1 yard from that. Same backfield.
See, Rich gets it. I believe Rich is going to get this one, John.
Rich Maxian high. And it off to Rich. They push. He's in there behind Ryan.
I had to write his name in the column here. It wasn't up there.
5'7", 220. Usually see him on the line. This year, pretty much exclusively on the defensive line, but the offense gives him an opportunity to score the 1 yard touchdown. 41-0, Monroe County. Justin Carter trying to add the 42nd point. Good snap. Kick is up and good. Justin putting them right down the middle. Falcons, let's see, the cheerleaders.
Throwing balls, John. They're got the crowd up here.
Well, that's one way of getting out of those push-ups. Over here,
no, they're going.
Don't
you run them down too quick. They've gone. Nope. No, they ain't. I take it back. Nope. Back.
We'll score again. Well, they'll have to do 49 the next time. Carter's kick fielded on the 15-yard line by Thompson. He's at the 30. There's a flag. 40. Carter gets the tackle along with Tanner Kendall. There's a flag back at the 23-yard line.
Well, I think he tackled him. Let me go over this again, John. I didn't want to rush through that. 615-598-1129. And I think one of the Don White is one of the guys there that you can talk to, and that's White's roofing. That was a nice run back, but he just, I don't know who was blocking him down there, but he used too many hands on him and throwed him down, and you can't do that.
That young man's a freshman. He's running that back, 5'9", 176. I can't pronounce his first name. Kanasi or something Thompson. 6:31, third quarter.
Maybe some of their fans are listening, but Monroe County, they won't know the difference here. So maybe we've got any fans they're listening or not, but they might could tell the difference in it.
Ball placed on the 13-yard line for the Indians. On the left hash, they have one receiver to that short side of the field, two to the right. An eye in the backfield behind Brad Moore. Bring a man in motion. Straight hand off to the tailback, and he's stacked up at the line. Bowman, Lyon.
And they stopped him, both of them. One had him low, and one had him high, and back he went.
That was Thompson. He gained to the 14. 2nd and 9. Is that 20 in the middle, Bob?
Yep.
Who is that? Davis, Nathan Davis.
I don't have a roster.
We can start seeing some new players filter in. That is Nathan Davis at middle linebacker. Moore sets his line. We jump a little bit.
And then they jump. I think we didn't go, but I think 50 did. Who was the right guard?
Flag on the play.
Looked like it after we didn't get across. Of course, defense can move if they don't go across the line of scrimmage. So that's what's the key to it. But the offense cannot even flinch ahead or nothing. They'll get them.
Adair is penalized 5 yards. 2nd down.
Penalty's a lot different than it was last week, ain't it? Both teams had almost 100 yards apiece in that one, and we just got 5. Find any wood around here somewhere. Maybe that will
Ball back to the 9-yard line. Monroe leading 42-0. Option it off. They pitch this time to Thompson. Wilson was there, but he's going to be out past the 15-yard line.
Nice run. And he had to reach behind himself to catch that, or it'd have been in the end zone loose.
J.W. Vickery checking in defensively. He will replace Sheldon Hamilton at corner.
Bring up 3rd down to about 2 yards.
Who is that, Vickery 10?
Vickery.
Is he's the youngest in the...
Ball's on the 21-yard line. Indians need about 2. He's a junior, 5'9", 140, a junior. Moore has the eye behind him. Bring a man in motion. They option it to the left side, fullback. He didn't get very much. It should be 4th down. White, Rich, Davis, and Bybee.
Carried by number 19, Beard. Tackled by
Beard, the ball carrier.
Monroe County Falcons.
Fourth down.
Bring up fourth down.
On the 23, need 1 yard. Clock stopped at 4:05 of the third quarter. Adair has called a timeout. Monroe leads 42-0. We'll be back after this message to see if they're going to try on this fourth down deep in their own territory.
Well, they got to lose, John.
Yeah.
I mean, you were having 42-0 in the third.
See what they can do on a short yardage situation. High backs behind Moore. Sets his line. Leaves it with a fullback. I do not believe he got it.
Doesn't have to do with the mark, but I don't know what he had to get to it. He didn't look like he made.
The middle of the Falcon line just pushed them back.
Timeout for a measurement.
This should give Monroe a very short field. Falcons take over on downs. Stop the Indians. First down on the 23-yard line.
New quarterback, John.
3:59. A lot of new numbers out there. We'll try to pick them up. See who carried that, Bob. 26. He had a good game last week.
Vickery.
Dylan Vickery. Down to the 20. Jackson Arnett's the quarterback. Toby Turner had gone out for that play. Now he's coming out. And Clint Jenkins.
Bring up second down.
I believe Jarrett Wood is the tackle on this side. Lane Driver. Jordan Turner is the center. Arnett pitches to Vickery on the left side. Cuts it up. Short gain. We'll see where they spot it. Ben Carter. Trent Tooley is the receiver. Tyler Welch comes out. He'd been in on those plays, replaced by J.W. Vickery. Dylan is 5'10", 170. He's a sophomore. We may still like a couple on the line. We'll try to pick those up. Arnett fakes, keeps it. And up, going to be taken down for a loss outside the 20-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, the passing game of Adair would really work good, John. Right here would be a nice time for that. And who was he caught the passes up there? I mean, Taylor. Tooley was one of them. And somebody else caught some nice pass. Oh, it was 44. What was his, what's his name? Is he in?
No, it's 44 is Rocha.
Yeah. Maybe that was in the JV game then.
Yeah, it's probably the JV game.
That's where I got that at.
4th and 10, ball back at the 23-yard line. Right up the middle, Vickery. They bring him down. Ball will go back over to Adair County.
And the Indians will take over on down.
73, I believe that's Cameron Profits, the one we didn't get. Rocha was in the lineup on that play. Indians take over with a minute 54 to play in the third, 42-0. It's still a mixture of starters and substitutes on the defense. Whitty, Rich, Wyatt. Can't see who the left end is. Wilson, Bobby, Davis, linebackers. Vickery's the corner. Kendall's still the safety. They send a man in motion to the right. Tailback over the right tackle. Bybee. A couple of others bring him down. Before he got to the 25, London and Arnett check in defensively. They replace Kendall and Wilson.
Tackled by number 27, Kendall.
Ball's on the 24-yard line. Second about 7.
About 3 on the play.
Tyler McMillan, he's in the game. I believe that's Proctor still on the left end. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It's Profit still the corner over on the far side. Morrell with a completion outside the 30. Arnett and Vickery bring him down.
Yeah, Vickery's not a real big player, so he just went them ankles, and that'll bring him down if you hit them ankles right.
Tyler Welch
Number 10, Vickery.
and Ethan Strode check in. Proctor and Profit, Mason Profit go out. Ball on the left hash at the 33-yard line of Adair County. Nearing the end of the third quarter, Monroe leading 42-0. Moore back to throw, pumps, now wants to go long. Welch is back there, well defended, incomplete.
Yeah, he was just running stride for stride with him. Well, no chance that Adair was fixing to catch that.
Intended for Fred Maynard. Second down and 10. Don't lose your stat sheet, Bob.
There's a breeze coming through here.
Can we do without the fan?
I done turned it off me. I done got cold.
Second down from the 33-yard line. Man sneaking up like he's going to blitz. They run to the right side. Short gain to the 36-37. Nathan Davis in on the tackle.
Might be the last of the quarter, John. That quarter moved along pretty good.
Falls on the 36. We will begin the fourth quarter with the Falcons leading 42-0. They come to the line, but I don't believe they'll get the snap off.
No, he's just standing looking.
Yep. Third down from the 35-yard line. A receiver to either side. Send a man in motion. That's Helms. Moore gave it to the fullback. He's outside the 40. Short of the first down.
Grade number 19, Beard.
Welch comes out. Braden Ward replaces him at cornerback.
Bring up fourth down
Ball on the Adair County 42-yard line.
and about 2.
Falcons hoping to stop them, take over in Adair County territory.
Of course, Adair's still playing everybody out there. They've got their first string there, and you don't blame them. They want to put 7 on the board, and we want to let our young ones play, so that's fine.
Quarterback keeps it 50, 40. This could be the 6. Ward trying to catch him. He will not do it. So, on that fourth down play,
There's nobody on that side.
Ward runs it 58 yards. 11 minutes, 3 seconds in the fourth quarter. Monroe 42, Adair County 6.
How many yards you say, John?
I believe it was on the 42. That'd be 58 yards.
And his name was what?
Brad Moore. Yeah, Coach Pettit, Coach Knuckles. Look at that defense. Point out to the young men
That's right.
where they broke down.
Hey, the only way you can learn is get out there and just actually play it.
Adair lines up to go for 2. Tight end on the right side. They option it that way. Moore will keep it and score the 2 points.
Quarterback keeper on
42-8.
Conversion is
42-8 with 11:03 to play. If you listened last week at Adair County, Billy Joe Murphy was our halftime guest. And it's not the way he wanted to get into the starting lineup, but he's expected to be there tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon. I'm not sure. What time to start, Bob? You
So
say
5
you're going?
o'clock our time. But it won't. I don't think the TV coverage is about 10:30. It's
Yeah.
delayed. So you have to, but you can listen in. I'll listen to it.
But the young man he spoke about, the all SEC tackle he plays behind, has been injured.
And
I don't think it's a season-ending
No, it's
injury.
just about 3 weeks. I think he maybe had to scope his knee or something, little cartilage damage in there, trying to get him well, like you said, for the SEC. But, you know, Billy Joe's supposed to start tomorrow. And as the old saying, when you're second or third string, you're just one play away from starting.
Have to be ready. Adair kicking off only the second time tonight. They did so to start the game.
No onside here. Nope.
Be fielded at the 18 by Neil Wilson. Brings it up the hash, 35, 40, breaks the tackle there, 45. Will not quite make midfield, but a nice return by Neil. Falcons begin the drive with 10:54 at their own. It'll be the 48-yard line.
Neil's doing a great job on these returns. He's not the fastest kid, but he sees the field real good, and he's been giving us great field position in both games.
Jordan Turner over the ball at center. Jackson Arnett back at quarterback. Hand it off to Vickery, right side. He's across midfield. Second down. I'd like to see this group of young men take one into the end zone.
Yeah, give him a little encouragement.
It's on the Adair 48-yard line.
4 yards on the play.
2nd and 6. I believe that's 58-51 on this side. That's Wood and Driver. Tooley, the receiver, to the left. Vickery to the right. Arnett hands off to
Got a good hold.
30, 25. Hooked up. Dylan Vickery.
Vickery on the carry. That's a good for Monroe County back in first down.
Official drying the football. Field still a little wet from the rain we had earlier. And it's on the 25. 1st and 10 for Monroe County. Ben Carter, Cameron Propp at the right side of the line. The tight end is Jason Rocha. Fake it to Vickery. Arnett bootlegging to the right side. Inside the 20 and close to the 15-yard line.
Jackson chokes his speed there, and he's faster than people thinks he is.
He won his age division in the watermelon run last week.
Yeah, and he just played a football game that night, too. I saw him come through. Did you beat him? No, you didn't beat him. Oh, okay. He's a lot younger than you are anyway, John.
I'd have had to have started several minutes earlier to finish in front of him. All on the right hash, 1st and 10. on the 14-yard line. Handed off to the fullback, London, inside the 10-yard line. 9 minutes to play in the ball game. Falcons lead 42-8. Ball's on the 8-yard line. Second down. Arnett rejoins his teammates in the huddle, gives them the play. J.W. Vickery to the left, Tooley to the right. High backfield behind Arnett. And it's a Dylan Vickery. Strong run up the middle. They're pushing him toward the ball. Dylan Vickery from 8 yards out. Nice drive. I guess that's the JV bunch that played Greene County Tuesday night.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, boys!
48-8. Adair is going to call timeout before the Monroe County extra point attempt. The coach is rather animated. He's already out there in the huddle.
And there, he didn't stay long, did he?
Carter, his 7th extra point on the night.
I want to jinx him, John. How many?
I looked earlier at the record for the number in a game. That's second, but so he'll get his name in the record book. Tyler Whitty had 7 against Edmondson in 2000 and Todd Central in 2001. But if you think about it, I guess you know when the record was. It's the night we put.
Well, how about consecutive? Is that
the night we put 75 on the board? Well, in a game, that would be in that consecutive.
Without a miss
it's 15. Tyler Whitty. Yeah. That was over a 7-game period. Keep this pace up, Justin will
got to
do that pretty soon.
See, well, he missed one last week, though. He blocked one on him. That big long one. If he hadn't.
Kickoff fielded at the 23 by an up man.
Hoppy got the first leg on him, and I didn't see who finished him off. Whitty, I think.
85 there also.
Yeah.
Tyler McMillan's usually down there. 8:28, 49-8. Falcons have put 49 up again. Jordan Mink on the line. There's Ethan Strode. That's 54. Andrew Johnson. Who's the right end, Bob? It's a 2's the last digit. 82. That's Whitty. Try to get the rest of them. Braden Ward's a cornerback. Tyler McMillan's a linebacker. High backfield behind Moore. Oop, we jump. They went down to the line and put a head over the line of scrimmage. Jackson Arnett's a linebacker. Dylan Vickery. Corner on the far side is Tanner Turner. I believe it's his first action. 17, the safety, Bob.
Can't see. He won't turn around.
Trent Line, I believe it's 17. We'll see when he turns. Clock running at 7:40. That's a new quarterback.
Yeah, they've subbed too, John. They've got a lot of clean uniforms in there, and of course Adair's in white with blue helmets and blue numbers, and you can tell them new clean uniforms.
Jared Denton getting to the 42. Whitty comes out. He's replaced by Blake Stevens at defensive end. Ball was carried by 44. They told us 44 had changed to 66 at the beginning of the game, so I'm not sure who that was. We'll say it was John Bland, another new player from Monroe. 3, we'll get him in a moment. Adair over the left tackle, hitting the backfield. Ball on the ground. Recovered by
Stevens, I believe.
That's 84. That's Ethan Strode.
Ethan Strode. Oh, okay. That's right. I believe Mom and Daddy's right here in front of us, so I guess that tell gives it away.
Dustin Carver, another Falcon that was in the ball game, number 3. Ball placed on the 42. That's where the Falcons take over on this drive. 6:45 to play in the ball game. They come to the line. Arnett still at the quarterback. London and Dylan Vickery behind him.
His quarterback sneak. Everything just moved. Yep, that's what it was.
Quarterback keeper by Arnett.
I guess that click was the station ID we forgot to do, Bob. WTKY, WKWY in Tompkinsville, and WVFB in Salina, Tennessee. I guess Becky clicked us off to do that at 9 o'clock. Advanced it to the 38. Rocha comes to the left. It's a tight end. Tooley, the receiver on that side. Far to the right side was Kyle Roten. We might have jumped, but didn't throw the flag. Arnett, another quarterback sneak, trying to struggle to the 35.
Again, Arnett on the
Here
quarterback
comes
keeper.
Josh Watson in, replacing Lane Driver. 5:30 to play. Homecoming next week. LaRue County will be the opponent. Come out, support the Falcons. They'll go into that game 2-0. Bet at keeping Jackson over here a little longer. Now we hurry to the line. Handed off to London. They may give him a little progress, but he's pushed back behind the 35.
Didn't get much head steam there, John.
A couple of more linemen come in. Blake Baxter. We have two players that wear 76. I saw them down there on the sideline earlier, so I don't know if that's Cody Burnett or Corey Scott that just went in. We have two. Here's 76 still over here on the sideline. Might be able to tell by the size. I'd say that's Corey Scott, 6'3", 265, a sophomore. That looks like the bigger one out on the field. Arnett stretches for the first. I believe it's going to be a first down.
Yeah, I believe he got it.
It's on the 31-yard line. 4 minutes, 25 seconds on the clock. Monroe has led it all the way, scored on their first 4 possessions, 55. It's Brooks Comer in it on the left side. Arnett, quarterback sneak, it opens up, 25. Pushing, he's about the 22. Forward progress should be 3:25. Don't forget, National Guard sponsors the player of the game.
Yeah, we
Get
got
them up here to
get our
talk to them.
committee here to see what they think. It'll be another tough one. It's been another just outstanding game, just all around.
I was on the
We'll figure out
22-yard
somebody.
line.
What I missed though, was that the first down, John? I missed it. Play.
Arnett again. We're just sneaking it on him. He's close to the 20. That'd be another first down.
Arnett on the carry.
Comes 16 and 57. That's John Sawyer Veach and John Isham Dickin.
How much did you get on that other one, John? About 5, or I missed it? Jackson.
Yeah, well, he ran both of them, so
They'll give him 10s.
it's on the 20 right now. You got 10 or 11 on the 2. 17, don't believe we called his name. That's Trent Line. He was in defensively earlier. Now the backs are right next to Jackson. We're going to take a knee, run the clock out.
Can we get time to do it?
Arnett will take the snap and kneel down.
Well, we got a minute here. Then I want to
Very
mention
close.
Finder hotels in the town.
Thank you one more time and kneel
Of course,
down.
they've got the cabin down on the river.
A couple of quarterback sneaks or quarterback kneel downs. We're back to the 24-yard line, third down. Clock will go under a minute. 49-8. Falcons have led it all the way. Come out and see them next week against LaRue County at home, homecoming. Another kneel down.
Jackson's hurting his average now, John.
Yeah, he's all the way back to the 26.
Kneel down. Bring up fourth down.
That's okay. That 49-8, that's the numbers that count. See, let's check our...
He tried to get it down, but he could not delay it for 25 seconds. So we're going to have to run one more play, and then there'll be a change of possession.
September the 8th, JV plays Allen at home. September 11, freshmen play Warren Central. That one's at home. So 2 home games next week. Well, 3 home games. JV, freshman, and varsity. Just come Adair Carter Stadium, watch football all next week. You know, takes the delay of game penalty with 9.6 seconds.
Delay of game against the Falcons.
Is that only our second penalty of the night, Bob?
Let's third.
Third, pushes it back to the 31-yard line.
15 yards.
This will be the final play. Well, will they stop the clock, though, and then give them the ball? It's going to be fourth down. Jackson backs up, and they're going to let the clock run out. No, they don't. Stop it with 1.1. He could have just thrown the ball up. Thrown it up, let it run out. Now the official says, wind her up, let it go. They're not going to score 41 points. 49-8. An impressive win by the Falcons to go to 2-0 tonight against Adair County.
County Falcons will take on LaRue County here.
Again, you can come out and watch it play all next week. The JV against Allen, the freshman against Warren Central, and then next Friday night we'll top it off with homecoming against You ready for that? Homecoming against LaRue County for the varsity. Let's go back to the station, give Bobby Dale time to add up his stats and find his players of the game to get them up here to talk to them. Let's take a 3-minute break. You've been listening to Monroe County Falcon football.
Ronnie Butler, would you please answer?
0. Adair County loses their season opener. They're 0-1. Bobby Dale still adding. We're trying to contact Ronnie Butler down on the field. He's a runner to locate the players at the game to get them up here. Got them added up, Bob?
Yeah, I think so, John. Second half, our regular bunch didn't do a whole lot because they got the big lead, and John pulled them out, and just didn't let them play much. After they scored the 2 touchdowns there, he just brought them out. High had one carry for 3 yards in the second half. He didn't carry the ball in the first half, and Harlan had 1 carry for 3. And Justin, well, he carried 1 in the second half, so I had to give him 5 yards on that. And Caleb Maxey carried one. The 3's enough, 1 for 3. And then he had, in the first half, he had 5 for 12, so that gives him 15 yards for the game. Shelton didn't carry the ball in the first half, but he carried it 6 times in the first half for 103 yards. You back and do the math on that. That's in 2 touchdowns. So that, and we might mention too that Shelton is the offensive player of the game tonight for us. So, and I don't think we can go wrong with that selection there. He had a great first half, and really just didn't need him in the second half. Who did I get to? Wilson did not carry the ball the second half. He had carried it, well, just once in the first half for -5, but he'd also caught 3 passes in the first half for 112 yards. So, Neil would have been a good candidate there, too. Like I said, we had several that we could pick. Jared Rich carried it once in the second half for 1 yard, but it was for a touchdown. So he got him a big TD. Dylan Vickery carried the ball 6 times for 43 yards, and he had the long of 24, so he had a dandy second half there, and that's when the JV took it down there and scored him. Did he score the touchdown? I forgot what I wrote that down as. He had the touchdown. Okay, good for him. Jackson Arney carried it 10 times for 21 yards, but we mentioned 6 of those was there on the kneel downs, and he lost 6 yards there. So Jackson had a nice, even in there on the last series when he's just doing the quarterback sneaks, he's getting, there's 4, 3, 3, 5, 6 on 5 carries. London carried the ball twice for 6 yards. So I didn't get the carries mounted up there. John, 10, 16, 10, 22 carries in the second half for 92 yards. And we had 19 carries in the first half for 188. So the total offense with 188 rushing, 123 passing in the first half for 311, and then the 92 rushing in the second half for 403. And we didn't attempt to pass, I don't think, in the second half. So
what was Justin passing in the first half?
3 for 4 for 123 yards, and of course the one that he messed up on was really just a broken play. I think he threw it up the middle there, and it was, I think, a screen, and there was really nobody there to get it. So just an all-around good. And like we said, the passes he hit on Wilson there were, as you said, I thought that was intercepted, but he just threaded the needle for it. So over 400 yards, 2 straight games, and Coach Pettit, I'm sure, will take that any time that he can get it this year. And of course, I want to repeat too, I wasn't much off last week. I saw if you come down, I was off just a little on the rush, and I think her passing maybe a yard or 2. But this is unofficial. You'd have to tune in later to get the official stats on it. But all around a nice game. Anytime you can go out like it's 2 innings in a row, we'll stick with that 49 all year long if we can handle it.
And you'd have to again say that Monroe County dominated the line of scrimmage tonight both ways. I don't know if you mentioned the defensive player that we've asked to come up and visit with us.
Jesse Bowman. I'm sorry, yeah. And
there was
a lot of Candace there. We had a lot of sacks and tackles, and of course we don't keep those. We can't keep them all, so we'll get a final stat on that. But and Proctor had a good game. Derek Lyons had another good game. The whole defensive line. So here's your boys, John. I'll let you talk to them, and
we'll run down the second half scoring while they put the headsets on. Monroe scored first in the second half. In the third quarter with 6:42 to play. Jared Rich on the 1-yard run. Justin Carter added the extra point. Adair County got on the board with 11:03 to play in the fourth quarter. 58-yard run by Brad Moore. He also ran in the 2-point conversion. And Monroe County capped it off with 8:32 to play in the fourth quarter. 8-yard run by Dylan Vickery. Justin Carter once again added the 2-point conversion. Wish we had some stats on the Adair County side to just point out how tough the defense was tonight, but we've talked first with our defensive player of the game, the young man we spoke to last night also, Jesse Bowman. And Jesse, you and Proctor and Rich and Wyatt put that pressure on the quarterback tonight with the needed, and you came up with the 2 big sacks tonight. What was the key to stopping that the option and the passing attack of Adair County tonight?
I believe it goes back to practice. They drilled in our heads fullback, and we had them scheme pretty good, and everything paid off.
Of course, the first defense didn't give up any points, and it seemed like we did do what we kept in there and held out for the assignments that we were told to carry out. What about the pressure on the passer that you put in and getting those quarterback sacks? What are the keys to beating your man defensively to get to the quarterback on those passing plays?
I like to try to beat him off the first step and read him, and then from there just go on and just keep my eyes open and just look upfield and find him and then go.
We talked last night about the fact that we didn't notch a home win last year. We come out tonight 49-8. Next week's homecoming. We're going to start protecting this home field, aren't we?
That sounds good.
Appreciate you coming up, Jesse. Congratulations on being named the Defensive National Guard Player of the Game. We'll pass it over to Sheldon Hamilton. Sheldon did all of his damage in the first half, and 6 carries, 103 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and an electrifying 66-yard run. And Sheldon, Bobby Dale said you look like you're back to your old self tonight.
Yes, sir, I am. Feel great.
Of course, that run, I think he came off this right side. I think Garrett was lined up tight end on that play. I think I saw Coach Pettit pat him on the helmet, so he probably got a good block. But what was it that sprung you on that play?
The blocking, our offensive line this year is unbelievable, I think. And as soon as they say, I seen the hole open up, and here comes their blocks, and then the blocks took it from there, and then after that I was gone, I think. So, yeah.
We see you on the defensive side as well, playing one of those cornerbacks. Of course, last week we saw the passing attack. They had some passing attack on us tonight as well. But what were some of your defensive keys to stop the run and the pass tonight?
Just try to play up close. Don't try to play that far off. Try to get up close and try to see if you can break the ball up or try to help on the run or the pitch guide and stuff like that.
Got another interception tonight. Joseph Eaton came up with one early.
Yeah.
What does it feel like in getting that first home win this year? And seem like we've got a different attitude. What is it that's positive about this team this year that's got us off this 2-0 start?
Taking every game just one by one. Just what we say is 1-0. Is every game you try to go by that, and that's how we played it.
We've got one to win next week, and it's always a good LaRue County team, and it's also homecoming. What about homecoming?
It's going to be real big, and a lot of people's going to be here. A lot of fans are going to be here. We just have to come out 1-0, like I said, and just come out and play our game.
Had a good crowd tonight. It'll be bigger next week. Like
Yes,
I said,
sir.
when you're 2-0, when it's homecoming, they'll be here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming up, Sheldon.
Thank you.
Sheldon Hamilton, our offensive player of the game, along with Jesse Bowman. And the Falcons notch another win tonight, 49-8. Next week, you can start the week off coming over to watch the JV play. They play Allen at home. And next Thursday night, the freshmen play Warren Central at home. And Friday night, homecoming against LaRue County. Hopefully there'll be 3 wins next week, Bob. But the big one, obviously, be homecoming next week against LaRue.
They definitely. I didn't mention, John, they had 5 penalties for 35 yards, and we had 3 for 15. And that helps your offense. You don't take that 100 yards and subtract that off from what you've done gained there or what you've had to gain to score. So 15, and John, I'm sure Coach Petty can live with 15 yards better than he can with 100.
Keep moving it north. I saw someone at halftime. Keep moving it north and south.
That's right.
Toward that goal line. That's what we want to do. And the Falcons did it tonight. Another impressive win over Adair County. Any other thoughts, Bob?
Nope, it's just, again, we want to thank all of our sponsors that put the game on tonight, and then stress to everybody to go and thank them personally yourself. If And as John said earlier, buy something from them because they definitely want to get something out of sponsors. I just spun the game zone, so and we couldn't do it without them. And of course, we couldn't do them without the Paul and Becky back at the station. Of course, a lot of people don't know who Paul is. He was Bernice's brother, as he's up from Florida. Well, at that time, I don't think the Hurricanes run him out. I think he's just coming on up anyway. But he just came up, and he's been out there tonight, and we're glad he's up with us. And know whether this next one's going to hit him or not. He might have to stay a while.
I think he want to get home and get everything protected.
Well, that's true, too. You got to do that. So we want to thank them, too, for getting us on and pushing the buttons.
Until we come to you Thursday night from McDonald's for the Coaches Show, this is John Osgothorpe, Bobby Dale Jurls, our players of the game, Jesse Bowman, Sheldon Hamilton, and the whole Falcon team as they win it 49-8. Good night, everybody.